Okay, here we've got a set of Audi TTRS headlight assemblies that were sent in for new lenses. When they came in, they both sort of looked like this, and I was like, it's not looking too bad. What's going on here? Sort of assessing it, and I could tell that had PPF on it, which I thought was interesting, but you could tell that under the coating, because I can't feel this, it looks like it had a clear coat failure or some sort of outer layer delamination. Kind of peeled it up and realized, okay, it's literally taking off the coating itself. Peeled off this one really quick, and you can tell exactly what happened. Somebody sanded it down and just did some kind of probably a quick layer of clear coat. Maybe it wasn't a two-part clear coat, maybe it wasn't super strong. And then what happens is you hit a rock or a small pebble, and it starts creating these layers that start peeling off essentially and just chip off. And once it starts chipping, it's like a disease, it sort of spreads. And it looks like somebody just ended up putting PPF over it to kind of salvage whatever was left of these. But essentially you can see, we're gonna peel this off right now, live. It's satisfying. You can see what's happening, look. So good adhesion, right? Poor adhesion. Most of it was poor adhesion. And yeah, that PPF was done right over stuff that was already kind of flaking and chipping. When you get your lenses done through us, then get it PPF'd, okay? You got the best chance of it lasting many, many years, 5-10 years easily. But yeah, this is exactly what happened. So if you want to protect your headlights, I don't care, brand new OEM or aftermarket, just put the PPF on it, get it done professionally. It'll save you the hassle of dealing with this down the line, which you can tell if somebody wants their car to look really, really fresh in the front end and starts getting chipped up and delaminated. I mean, these cars are meant to drive and have fun with, so you just don't want it looking like crap over time. So anyway, these are gonna get split open. It is a perma seal. We've got new lenses for it. We'll show you how everything looks once we're done. And to those following, to those stumble upon the video, this isn't a DIY, it's a service overview, showing the process, showing how it looks before, midway, and afterwards. We do have videos on how we do the process on different lights that I can send you if you contact us. We're happy to share, but every video can't be a full-on DIY on how to do that model. It's just not realistic, guys. So if you're here for DIY, sorry, you got the wrong link here, but we'll show you how we approach the project and how it looks once we're done with it. Okay, pleasantly surprised. This is actually a butyl seal, which means it warms up. After it warms up, it gets soft, and it's actually quite easy to work with. You don't want to over warm this because then it's just going to turn into very, very sticky stuff, and you certainly don't want to get it on the chrome or any of the acrylic pieces because it just creates a mess. So about 240 degrees. You can do a little bit less, 220, 240. 10 minutes is fine. Just pull it off. Use a razor blade as you take it off to kind of chop the stringy sealant so you don't get everything. Toss the lenses aside. Then get this back in the oven. You're going to want to press the sealant down. Add maybe half a thickness roll of a bead across of sealant, and I'll show you how that looks. But first I'm going to put it in, use a flathead to press this down, get a nice even surface, and get the new lens ready. This is going to be pretty straightforward. Okay, I flattened out the sealant with a flathead. It's pretty straightforward. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just want it to seat kind of down at the lower part of the channel. Got my diodynamic sealant here. This comes out at this thickness. We're gonna cut that in half by essentially stretching it to about halfway. You don't wanna overdo this because then you're just gonna be cleaning up more sealant, but we do wanna put in a new bead of sealant, and that way we've just got a fresh start. And once that lens seats, it'll create a nice, solid, uniform seal. So I'll show you how this looks once it's installed. Okay, you'll start in the same place if you have one consistent bead. You can see what I've done, just push it in there. Get it into the channel. You don't want it overflowing out of the channel. That's the thing. A lot of people put in way too much sealant. It's oozing out, looks like crap later on. You might not see all this on this Audi, but on some cars you do at least see the top edge, and you don't want it all sticking out later on when it gets warm. So make sure you don't overdo this, but you want it kind of filled up, I don't know, 90% of the channel, 80% of the channel. That lens still has to see, and that's gonna take up room. Naturally, it'll squeeze out a little bit, which is good. It'll fill in some cracks and voids, but you don't wanna create a gushy mess All right, so the new lens is on. We keep these in the saran wrap. We inspect them when they come in just for quality control, but keep them in that saran wrap. That way dust doesn't get on the inside. We use this electric blower. We've been using these for years. We've gone through so many of them. They're great to use. It's just basically just a portable blower, handheld blower, and we just blow everything down. Don't touch it. Don't wipe it with a microfiber unless, of course, something got on it. But this is all very delicate chrome, and you don't want to wipe that down. So just blow it down, put the lens on, inspect it before you seal it. That way, if any debris is in there or anything like that, you're not surprised. And this will go in just like this now for about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, the TTRS all wrapped up. Everything came out perfect. Working on another Audi in the shop at the same time. Same process. But let's focus on this. Came out really good. You use reused the OEM hardware, which are these clips. We also had a small little screw, and that helps to make sure that this lens never separates from the back housing. It's highly advisable if you do it yourself. Just an extra safeguard. Pick off any extra butyl. Came out pretty clean, just like the original. Get the PPF installed. It'll make the lenses last for 5-10 years, and they'll look brand new the whole time. Minimal wear because it'll safeguard against any kind of impacts from debris or any pitting from road wear. But let us know what you think. If you guys need the service, check down below. We might offer lenses in the future for this model, so check out the website. And any questions, just reach out to us directly. Thanks again.